Alright guys, today we're going to learn that the earth is flat. I know, bear with me, it's going to get a lot worse before it ever gets better. So let's buckle in, get ready, we'll dive into the video and just see how good this gets.
And the earth is?
Flat.
Flat.
The earth is flat.
My reality, my senses tell me that the earth is flat and stationary.
Alright, a couple ground rules we're going to go over with the flat earth theory. Of course, the earth is flat. It has a lip all the way around it, so it's basically shaped like a frisbee. The lip is Antarctica, and those sons of bitches at NASA have been lying to you the entire time.
For the people attending the first Flat Earth International Conference here in Cary, North Carolina.
First of all, this has gotten way out of hand. But we're getting to the point where we're having conferences based on this delusional topic. We were starting to go over the deep end, right? Virgin territory that I don't think we've had this many people wrapped up in such a delusional thought. But we'll see where it goes.
But in 2015, this guy, Mark Sargent, posted his Flat Earth clues.
Part of a series of clues that can help you get your head around both the design of the flat earth system we live in.
You're kind of the father of this movement. How would you?
Don't do that.
You're the one who sort of started it all.
I did not invent flat earth. All I did was walk up to a door, point at it, and say, you know what? I think there's some really interesting things on the other side of this, and check it out for yourself.
So this guy is Mark Sargent. He's kind of credited with kicking off the modern day flat earther movement from his YouTube video he put up. But kind of the funny part about that is even when the interviewer says, "Hey, you're kind of the father of the flat earth movement," he's like, "Hey, hold on, lady. Don't put those labels on me. Like, we need to get some DNA tests, maybe some fucking mouth swabs, something. Don't throw this on me." Even he's looking for an exit strategy. Like, the father of the flat earther's like, whoa, let's not pin too much on me. I just, I pointed at a door and said, "Hey, it's flat." Pointing at a basketball and saying, "Hey, that's a frisbee." You know, whatever.
I did not invent flat earth. I did not invent flat earth.
We know he didn't invent flat earth. Like flat earth was believed for thousands of years ago. It's been widely disproven. We're not fooled into thinking you invented flat earth theory. We're more trying to wrap our heads around, in the face of all this indisputable evidence, how you took us back to flat earth. They're saying, hey, it was flat. We've proven it was round, dick face. And you took us back to flat and took a bunch of dumb people with you.
You know, I have a poem about that. It's right here. A few months flat and 7 months to rally.
They're really entrenched in their views. Like, it's not just a little bit crazy. Like, they're full-blown crazy. This lady here is writing poetry about her psychotic disorder. Like, I've been locked up with crazy people at the VA hospital. Like, the locked door behind the locked door. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been entrenched in the crazy. And this is even a little extreme for me.
Kim Gurley came to the conference from Houston.
I haven't really come out all the way yet. I'm still a little in the closet.
Well, you're on national TV now, lady. All your friends are gonna know you're fucking crazy. I haven't come out yet. Let me do this national TV news interview and just let my friends back home just see it there. That'd be a way to break the news.
You know flat earthers, I guarantee it. But you don't know who they are because they're afraid of talking about it.
Thank God, because I wouldn't know them any longer. They would be banned from interacting with me until they learned that the earth is round. They damn sure wouldn't be around my kids. I don't want that fucking crazy rubbing off on them. Like, those people would not be allowed in my house, within 50 feet of my family, near a school that my children attend. Like, they're out of here. Restraining order type fucking crazy here. That's what this shit is.
1, 2, 3. We're not crazy!
Like many modern
Okay. Rule number one to not being crazy. If you gather with a group of people and your slogan is that you scream together, your mantra, if you will, is "we're not crazy," you're all fucking crazy. Like I don't have to go hang out with my friends at a football game or run into one of my friends in a fucking Walmart aisle and I'm like, "Hey man, let's do the thing. We're not crazy." And then that's how we reassure ourselves that we're not crazy for shopping at Walmart. These people right here, all these people, batshit fucking crazy. Batshit fucking crazy.
This one has grown in large part out of the internet, with rappers like Odd TV evangelizing to hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
No more living on a cartoon ball.
Oh yeah. The rappers who convince most of these people. That's usually where I get most of my scientific data, health and wellness tips, stock market advice, car reviews. Yeah, I usually between like Lil Wayne and T.I. and Gucci Mane, you know, between those three geniuses, that's usually where I take most of my advice on how I'm gonna live my life. YouTube rappers also a good source. They will put you on it.
This has got to a point now where it's becoming real.
It all comes down to proof.
When it comes to science, there's things you can test right now, right? Fire burns, water's wet, drop something, falls to the ground, that appears to be gravity. Those are things you can test, right?
Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, they don't believe in gravity either. They have several other theories, not gravity, buoyancy, density, constantly moving upward Earth, forcing you to the ground. But gravity's not one of them. So just keep that back there for later. Like gravity's not real.
A lot of people are going, this is
crazy, right? But think about this. For the last 20, 25 generations, this is what we've told people.
No shit. For the last 20 or 25 generations, this is what we've told people. Because it's the goddamn truth, bud. Like, what? You just wanted people to find out that the Earth was round, to prove the Earth was round, to see evidence that the Earth is round, to have pictures from outer space that the fucking Earth is round and be like, no, it's flat. Why would anybody think it's round?
The North Pole is at the center of most flat Earth maps, with the ice of Antarctica holding everything in.
So are you certain this is what the Earth looks like?
Pretty sure. Almost. I mean, there are some details to be worked out, sure, but the basic concept is sound. Absolutely sound. And one thing, again, we absolutely know for a fact, this ain't it.
The one thing that I don't understand is why don't they just go to Antarctica? Like I researched online, there's like expeditions you can pay for. Like you don't have to own a ship or nothing like that. You pay the money for the expedition. They set you up a time and they'll take you and your party to Antarctica. Even more than that, there's so many of them, if they pull their money together, they can go to Antarctica. They can buy the fucking ship and go to Antarctica, right? Like, is that just me thinking about this? Like, they always want to disprove everything and do these studies where they manipulate the facts that they get from the studies to prove their theories, even though when a study's done in the opposite direction with true facts, they find excuses to dispute those. You know, good sign of fucking mentally unstable. But, like here, Mark Sargent, if you want to message me on Snapchat or Instagram at IWillBird, the letter I, Will Bird, me and you will put together a fucking Indiegogo page. We'll raise the money to get a vessel or to go on an expedition. We'll go to Antarctica. We'll climb the fucking ice wall. And if it's there, I'll let you kick me off the other side. I'll videotape and live stream the whole thing as long as I can figure out a way to hook up to a sat phone or get some kind of fucking internet. And once we climb the ice wall and we look over to the abyss, you could just take your big fucking boot and just kick me off the other side. Antarctica's Antarctica. There's no fucking... Oh, God. It's hard to make up some of this shit, but it's out there, and that's something we got to be prepared to live with.
Yes, question.
So if you think you have questions,
Feel free to line up and ask them while I'm reading the opening statement.
the flat earthers have many, many more.
This is what returns to Earth.
Which is why I thought someone who's actually seen the Earth from space might have some answers.
1 + 1 is?
2.
What color is the sky?
Blue.
And the Earth is?
Round.
Here is the NASA conspiracy bit. Apparently, every astronaut that's ever been to space, the space station, the moon, into orbit, any of these things, has been bribed or brainwashed or something just to lie to us. It's all a big conspiracy. They're all in on it. NASA only exists to keep you from finding out that the Earth is flat. That's their main mission, and that's all they do. They think the rockets, the NASA rockets that they spend billions of dollars on, that the rockets shoot up into space, but there's no one in it because the astronauts are hiding in some bunker down below filming fake videos to send back to Earth. That's kind of hard for anybody to wrap their mind around. We've seen the training they go through. We've seen the things they do. Apparently that they also go to acting school.
You don't believe that they've gone to space?
No, not at all. The rockets go up, sure. There's nobody in them.
I hope you're ready to listen fast because I'm ready to speak fast.
Rob Skiba is another one of the celebrity contrarians in the flat Earth movement.
Oh, Rob Skiba, he's another one of the big guys in the flat Earth world. Surely he believes this only because it's the truth and not because he's invested in the community with 10 fucking books he sells on flat Earth theory. Yeah, I'm sure like he's in this for the greater good. It has nothing to do with the millions of dollars that he's convincing these fucking people to spend on his books.
This is gonna be fun.
It's why many of them do their own experiment.
I'm not gonna show you this guy's video. There's a clip of it in this video. Let me just explain his experiment to you. So it says he flew roughly 203.85 miles on a plane. Okay, before he took off, I guess he doesn't show it in his video. He shimmed up a level, 4-inch or 6-inch level. He shimmed up a level to where the bubble was in the center. The plane took off. When he gets to cruising altitude, he starts recording a time lapse. And the bubble wanders back and forth maybe a couple times. But his theory is that if the Earth is round and you're flying around the Earth in a plane, that constantly the nose would have to be pointed down to stay around the Earth, right? So it's if it's following a ball, and the plane always has to be pointed down, getting ready for the curvature of the Earth. The plane produces thrust, right? So here's the plane. The plane produces thrust, and it overcomes gravity and friction, and the thrust creates lift with the wings and lifts the plane, right? So he's saying that because the nose isn't constantly down, then if the Earth was round, then the plane would just fucking go up into orbit, okay? But what he's not taking into account, he says he flies all the time. I wonder if he's ever fucking landed on a plane. So when you land on a plane, you've got the runway, and you've got the plane coming in. The plane comes down to the ground. Not like fucking this, because you would crash, right? So it uses its flaps and its wings and its thrust and goes nose up, and the rear wheels touch first, okay? So if your theory's correct, that the nose has to be down for the plane to maintain a height on the Earth, then the fucking nose has to be down when you land. Like, you'll die on your next fucking flight, because the plane's gonna crash nose fucking down, bud. Gravity pulls from the center of the Earth constantly, so as the plane goes around, it makes very minute changes to overcome the gravity and the friction and produce enough lift to stay at a constant height, or a relatively constant height to fly around. It doesn't fucking have to fly around like this to stay on the Earth, just like it doesn't have to come in like this for a landing. Get out of here.
But here's a really good thing. If you do go down to the Antarctic Circle, you can film the star pattern, and they will go clockwise because the Earth is spinning to the east, and if you go then to the North Pole, the stars will spin the other way, and that's exactly how you would expect them to do.
My main argument is if you have to look up at the stars to prove the shape of the floor, when you look down at your toes,
yeah,
you're already lost.
No, you're not lost.
There's no curvature here on the Earth.
This is actually a great argument. So the star patterns spin in different directions depending on whether you're in the Arctic Circle versus the Antarctic Circle, and that in turn proves that the Earth is round. This guy's argument is if you have to look up in the sky to prove that the ground isn't flat, then you're already wrong, which is a great argument. Like if you have to use MRIs and CT scans to know that you have fucking cancer or a collapsed lung, and you just can't be like, oh, I can feel the cancer flowing through my body. Or if you have to use the fucking fuel gauge in your car and you can't just feel it in your gut that you need gas, that you fucking don't need gas. That's all there is to it. Like, if you can't feel it and see it and fucking know it without using something else to help you, then it's not true. Clearly, it's not true.
So they were able to see the whole balloon? Then I think that's flat.
All right, students. Today, I guess we learned that the Earth is round. You're never going to convince a flat earther that it's round. They're well entrenched. The people there that believe this are usually fucking batshit crazy, or jumping on the hype wagon because some famous celebrity said they believe it, which is really sad. We're going back over hundreds and thousands of years of scientific discovery to the point that the round Earth that we have fucking pictures of is now flat. It's rough to watch. It's almost comical at this point. I don't know what else to say about it. Thanks for hanging out with me while we did a little lesson here, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.